Hello, HAR just released their values for November this week, and I thought both buyers and sellers had something to be thankful for. The market continues to move toward a balanced market. This means that buyers have more time and options to make a decision, and sellers will be seeing a more realistic price for their home, which is great news for sellers because it means that homes are selling with the right strategy and price positioning. Let's go through the numbers. We are at 5 months of inventory, which is 0.7 months greater than last year, but we're actually lower than last month in October by 0.2 months. This is good to see because it shows sellers that while inventory has increased from the past, the market is still active. Although we continue to have an increased number of listings compared to the previous year, November actually had the lowest number of inventories since April of this year. By this, I mean that the number of active listings increased by 21% from 2024, but decreased by 5% from October. So home sales are moving along even with the increased inventory. November's average price point was $423,000, which was statistically flat from October, and it was less than 1% from last year. Now, median price also decreased by about 1.5% from both last month and last year. As we approach the end of the year, we are seeing a slight decline of single-family home sales. Previously, we would generally see a year-over-year increase but monthly decline, but now we are seeing a slight decline of about 2% from both last month and last year. On to pending sales, which are the newly signed purchase contracts that are closing in the next 60 days. This value increased from last year by about 7%, but it declined from the previous month by 15%. This is another great reason to look at the market values beyond what is supplied by HAR and many real estate sites. Although the year-to-year value shows that there's movement in the market as well as potential future sales, the month-over-month decline reflects the time of year where the home market slows down for the holidays. Further to that, this is proof that end of year is a great time to be a buyer. Affordability has improved year over year. November saw interest rates hovering at 6.24%, while it was at 6.8% this time last year. With a 20% down payment at median price point, this would be a savings of almost $1,500 per year for a household. Today's balanced market is a stark contrast to the fast housing market that we are still vividly remembering. This market may feel slow and feel like a buyer's market, but looking at the data, it's far from that. Today's market is showing us reasonable housing prices for reasonable buyers. Houston home prices have not plummeted, but they also are not overinflated. Especially since we are in the midst of the holiday season, this is a perfect time for buyers to have their choice of homes, negotiate, and get under contract. As for sellers, let's look at how to strategically price your home to sell well in today's market and get you moving on to your next chapter. Every month I remind my clients of this, and it's still true in November 2025. Your real estate experience depends on your specific submarket. Houston is full of micro markets. While some of the areas are moving fast, others require a very different strategy. If you're curious about which neighborhoods are truly heated up, or you want clarity on your own submarket as a buyer or seller or someone relocating, just scan the QR code. I'll share everything you need to know and guide you step by step. I want to take a moment to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I hope you get to spend time with family and friends and take this time to really unwind and connect with everyone that you love. My next market update will be in the new year, and I will see you in 2026.